For the third time running here, it seems like. 3 out of 4 travel days now we've had something break. We had some travel mishaps. As you know, if you travel in these big RVs of ours and rattle down our America's roads, things are gonna break. Let's go through this week and talk about what broke on ours to get up here. It is early morning. Not only that, the time changed this morning, but as we came out to let Jack out, we found us a leak. All the more reason that I really need to get the water sensors for the ring system. We would have gotten the alert during the night whenever this happened. So here, we're gonna take it apart and see if we can figure out what's going on. Welcome to RV life. And on top of that, it's a travel day. This little piece right here had just shaken loose coming down the road. Got it tightened back down. Check it when we get down the road again. Make sure the next time we hook to water this isn't leaking. So I'm gonna double check it. And obviously we got to get all this water out of here and get it dried out as much as we can before we got to leave this park. So might be a little bit longer start time for today, a little bit longer travel day. Like I said before, welcome to RV life. Even Jack knows that it's travel day. We have made it to our harvest host for the night, Carol's Country Sausage in Ashburn, Georgia. Don't know much about it yet. We haven't been inside, but we will give you an update when we do. Not a bad place. Parking lot's a little bit hilly, but it's not bad. I mean, you can find a level spot. We're just a little bit rear low, but it'll do. It's just a one-night stay. After a good night's sleep, or mostly a good night's sleep. The interstate's fairly close by, but we are now leaving Carol's. Sometimes staying at a Harvest Coast can be expensive. This was one of the cases. This has a fantastic section of meat and things like that, so we restocked on some meat while we're here, fresh, locally grown stuff. Now it's time to head on up to Habasi, Georgia, Riverbend Campground, and hang out with the family and friends for a while and do the holidays. We'll show you along the ride. Another thing, since we upgraded to our 800 amp hours of lithium batteries, this was the first time that we had a chance really to use it, and man, what a difference that makes. Doing anything pretty much that we wanted to within reason. We still had 88% of our battery after all night last night, charging batteries and making coffee and all that kind of stuff. Although a coffee maker does use up a bunch of power, so wasn't bad on there. We'll continue to upgrade and add the other half of solar with a new solar charge controller and get our new inverters there in the next few weeks. All right, so we made it to Habasi. Windy, twisty roads, lots of beautiful foliage to look at. Started getting set up, and of course, welcome to RV life. There's going to be a problem. We'll take you inside and show you what's going on. Our bedroom slide is giving us an issue. Donna went to let the bedroom slide out while we were in our normal setup mode, and the slide itself works fine. The problem with it is the bed didn't go with it. So one of those shit
Another
moments.
travel day mishap.
Yeah, buy a camper, they say. It'll be great. Live in your RV.
Fun.
It'll be loads of fun. So we're gonna unload the bed here and look up underneath it, and I'll give you a shot and let's see if we can figure out how to fix it. Managed to get the mattress, just kind of shift it down, got everything cleaned out from underneath it, kind of got everything pushed back into place. Like I said, the slide works fine. Problem with it is it pulled away from the wall. As you can see, it pulled away from the wall on the top side. Evidently we have too much stuff up underneath there, and it didn't want to slide with the slide when it slid in and out. So we'll have to lighten that load, get this screwed back into place. I showed you the picture where it was pulled apart. So what we did, we ran some new screws in, put it in different holes, and obviously we're gonna have to lighten the load. Put new screws across at the wall, and then we also tightened this board up a good bit. Hopefully that will be a cure. It seems sturdy now, but obviously whatever's under the bed has to slide with it when it slides. So when it went to slide back out, it was just too much for to bear. So we're gonna need to lighten the load or whatever that's sticking up underneath there so that it'll slide a little bit better. Now, finish putting it back together. All right, so we screwed it back into the wall, checked it. It does have a floor up underneath it, so it should be sliding. So maybe the weight of the new mattress, the stuff that was up underneath it, we'll keep an eye on it and see how it goes from there, and keep you posted. Probably took us about 30 minutes to do the fix. Met up with some friends of ours here, so thank goodness he was close by to help lift the mattress and some of the heavier work around here. So now let's get back to setting up. Friendsgiving in Habasi.
Friendsgiving in Habasi. Oh goodness, I found them. How wet?
So every year we make a trip to the North Georgia mountains in a little town called Habasi, and we meet up with our family, friends, and have a Friendsgiving. Yep. So we make a trip back up here. This is our Thanksgiving, yeah.
Our third year.
Yeah, it is 30 years now. So anyway, we'll have a big meal. I'll show you the table here in a minute and go from there. Then we'll start making our way back down around Athens before we go to Virginia for Christmas. Well, it is another travel day, and again, for the third time running here, it seems like 3 out of 4 travel days now we've had something break. Donna and I kept smelling sewer, for lack of better words, our black tank, much more than normal, and I flushed the black tanks out and everything. So we finally got to our next stop here in northeast Georgia, and I have managed to take it apart and find that we got a loose pipe, and I will take you inside the bay and show you, and we'll see if we can't figure out a fix for this one. RV life is always something to work on. See if I can get us up in here in the dark. All right. So on your black tank system, this is the main pipe that goes down, the big 3-inch pipe, but it has a vent line. And I got back here and shook it. My vent line has completely come loose. So we'll have to clean that up and get it glued back in place so that we don't have the odor anymore. So that's where it's coming. It's coming direct out of the black tank. So here we go. I'll get this fixed and I'll give you a shot when we get it done. I don't think I can do it with all of us back here. Because of the tight quarters, I couldn't film up in there, but managed to get it taken apart, or it was already apart. Cleaned it up, the fitting a little bit. Got us some appropriate glue, and I'll show you. We've got it all glued back together, so now we'll just see if it holds. And you can see there we got it all put back together. Now we'll go through the process of cleaning everything up and getting rid of the odor down here so that our house smells better on there. To be continued. All right, all battened up, put back together. Now it's time to put everything back in there, because it creates quite a mess and you have to take everything out of your bay. Not quite everything, but most everything. That stuff piled everywhere. And shazam, just like that, everything is back together again. You know, Donna and I were just talking. We've moved the camper 4 times. 3 out of those 4 moves, something has happened. A water leak, a sewer problem, and the bedroom slide, which y'all probably already seen in this video right here. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed. That's 3 times we're done for a while. That's the plan anyway.